You guys both mentioned it, the bubble or the wubble. What did you guys call it? Was the bubble, the wubble? What did you guys call it?
I don't.
Was it a disaster? Was it a nightmare? Was it in the bubble?
It was. I mean, it was the wubble, but like, everything that happened, like all us coming together, and the messaging and Breonna Taylor, all those things, that was like beautiful because we're all there. We actually were able to do a lot of things for the community and for ourselves, and like teach and learn. So that was awesome. The basketball and everything, all the logistics was a little funky.
Explain.
Well,
no,
because you also had like the NBA side, so you were comparing the NBA side to our side.
I had people on the. So I worked with Kyrie at the time. Yeah. Kyrie ended up not going to the bubble.
Yeah, that's right.
And I worked on the $1.5 million WNBA grant that he gave. So if you guys Google it, he, paid his own money to, WNBA players who sat out of the season because the league had given everybody the option, because it was COVID and everything else. So anyone who sat out for advocacy reasons. So we created this whole program, and I was launching that. So I have Kyrie out of the bubble, and then I had a client in the bubble on the men's side, and then Jewell and I never really worked together. It was just like,
family,
what are we doing? It's just like family. So, but she was on the other side. So I felt very attached to all these things that were like going on. And I don't even know how I was on the phone with Kathy and on the phone with Terry Jackson, the executive director of the WPA. And I just remember that she was like, I was like, so you guys just didn't think that there was going to be any hair services for these girls? Like, they can't just wake up and wash and go. Like, what are we doing? They don't have no braids, no gel, no cream, no manicure. Like, you just got them, they can't go anywhere. She was like, well, we don't have budget. And so it was like, I just started to like dive into how can I be helpful to the bubble? But I mean, now that it's over, I was sending liquor.
Man.
We were sending playpens.
I'm calling Michelle like, we
were
sending shit.
I swear to you, we were sending playpens. We sent glasses. We paid for the ladies to come and do their hair for like a day. Jewell was like calling me every day, telling me about all the things. And I was like, it's a hot mess. I'm like, Terry, why? I felt literally like a bubble advocate for the W.
Yeah, like how did you navigate in those times going from, because when you're in the bubble, weren't you not supposed to like technically leave the bubble? Were you going, like, were you, again, secret agent, were you like sneaking out or like,
I never even touched foot in the bubble. I was doing this all remotely.
She wasn't even there. Everything was just,
you make it seem
like Santa Claus.
No,
Santa Claus.
I wasn't even there. I was in New York.
Like, I will call her like middle of the day, like, Michelle, I don't have XYZ. Like, can you please figure out how to do this? She's like, yeah, no problem. Like, next day, ding ding, a big ass box shows up.
Because I was like, guys,
I
was like, how does this
easily?
Yeah,
that's awesome.
I was doing it remotely.
It was
how many phone calls were you making a day?
Well, it was a lot, actually. I won't lie. Because I still worked with Kyrie full time. So we were doing that. I was dealing with all these W players who were not actually playing. Like Natasha Cloud, who we worked closely with too, because she was like a big advocate for what was happening at the time. So we were dealing with that.
I'm telling you, like anything that comes up, I call Michelle.